Hello everyone! Today I would like to show you how I made this creepy Mothman art doll. Now, due to just how dark he is, I'm going to get a little close to the camera so you can see him. I'll have more beauty shots at the end, but yeah, let's get to it. So first things first, I've just taken the print out of my Elegoo Mars 2 printer, and after cleaning it in my Anycubic cure and wash station, I've plunged it into this bowl of hot water to remove the supports. After making sure it's nice and cured, I'm now going in with some harsh sandpaper to get rid of those ugly support marks. The primer I use tends to fill any of the scarring from sandpaper, so I usually just stick around grits between 200 to 400. Once the print is sanded and I've removed all the sanding debris, it's time to mask off the eyes. I print in clear resin so I can paint them from behind to create like a eye lens effect. I usually need to apply around 3 layers of masking fluid, otherwise it's a real nightmare to peel off. Now it's time to apply the primer. As usual, I use MOTH primer. Similarly to the masking fluid, I usually apply 3 thin layers of this. Once the primer's dry, I add some subtle blacky grey highlights. This is normally the stage where I do a zenithal, and this does certainly have that effect, but of course, as I'm still wanting this guy to be quite dark and edgy, I'm just going a little bit lighter than black. Now with some red ink, I'm adding some red highlights around the eyes. Should create a nice glowing effect, as I do plan these eyes to be red. Forgive me, but I forgot to film myself varnishing the print before I take the masking fluid off. But yeah, here I am going in with a scalpel to peel off that icky masking fluid. So now with my airbrush, I'm applying red paint to the rear side of the eyes. You don't want to make it too opaque, just light enough that some light will pass through and it creates a nice 3D effect. Now I would usually go in with my oil stage at this point, however, with how dark this face is, it would be negligible. You really wouldn't be able to see the speckling effect, so I opted not to. Instead, I'm hitting it with another varnish. First I hit it with gloss floor polish varnish with the airbrush, and then my own personal blend of enamel wood polish thinned down with white spirit through the airbrush. Once this is dried, I apply some gloss nail varnish to the eyes. This is the gel type for UV curing. This is a stage I feel really brings the creature to life, as you see these freaky mutant eyes staring back at you. With the eyes cured, it's now time to take the body to task. Here I am smashing and grabbing this little bear's clothes, and if that wasn't enough, I'm also completely disfiguring him. First with the feet, taking off whatever this tag thing is, and then I'm going to just straight up slice his face off, giving him a real London-style welcome. Something that really annoys me about this style of bear is those tags on the feet always leaves a little imprint that I have to go in and try and get rid of. Time to pull out that stuffing gore, showing maximum disrespect to this little corpse. Pulling out the eyes, just how it be. With the bear well and truly defiled, it's time to paint. Here I'm just airbrushing the brown parts of the foot pads and hand pads black to blend in with the motif. It takes a few layers for this watered down blend to really start completely masking the original colour, but eventually it begins to work. I blow dry the paint so it's dry to the touch and then give it a little more time to dry properly. And then it's time to fix the face on. You may have noticed 4 holes around the perimeter of the face. This is so I can thread zip ties through and snip some holes in the body to thread these through. And then once it's securely attached, I dab some glue around the perimeter just to push the fur on and make a nice little blend. And then the little goober's about done. And this Mothman is ready to fly. Well, I mean, he doesn't have wings, but maybe we'll make that a project for his successor. But let's take a look at the finished piece. Thanks so much for checking out the video, guys. Do let me know if you'd like to see more like this. This guy, as of right now, is still available from my store, so I mean, even if he's not, there's plenty more art dolls always available, so please do check out the link in my bio. And yeah, thanks for watching. Ta-ra!